this song for a while. I've been sitting on it for a good moment, so I think it was kind of when Sam and I came back to the drawing board, and I was like, let me go back to, like, you know, pieces I've already kind of written or created and see if there's anything there that I want to pull from and use instead of trying to recreate the wheel each time. The chorus definitely came first. Kind of filled it out from there. The chorus was kind of like the central idea, like the central sentiment behind the song that I was feeling when I wrote it. And then I was able to fill out the verses with more like personal moments or lines that, like, when me and other people who know what the song is about listen to it can be like, hey, damn, I remember that. I wrote it about, like, the longest friendship that I've had. I think it's one of the more profound relationships that I've had in my life. Definitely kind of defined the types of relationships and, like, the types of people I want to have in my life. So the inspiration behind the song is very near and dear to me. I didn't have any co-writers. I definitely bounced it off of people around me. My family, mostly. I'd go around and hum it to them or talk it to them and see what they had to say. I definitely shared it with my, like, longest running friend. Best friend and I kind of shared it with her. She instantly caught on that it was about, like, the friendship, which was kind of cool. I mean, okay, just talent-wise, Sam is very, very good at what he does. Technicalities, with the actual, like, tangible portion of editing and making the song sound the way it should is something that I don't know much about that world. He's very, very talented there. He's definitely helped with, like, the confidence factor that goes in there. There's still a long ways for me to go and a lot of learning, but Sam is both, you know, very honest and very kind, and I think that combination combined with his talent has been awesome in all the time that I've been working with him. My favorite contributions were definitely the guitars. The kind of, I want to say, like, classic rock influence that Sam was able to add to the track, I think sent it off. I thought it was so cool. It was definitely not the initial direction that I came into the studio with, like melodically speaking, but the kind of grittiness that the guitars added with a little bit of the overdrive, I think really brought the track to life and made it something very different from most other songs that I've done so far. And yeah, I loved it. I think that was so cool, kicked ass. I mean, I feel like with most songs, like, I think it's important if you create a space for the listener to, like, form their own interpretation and kind of get lost in it with their own experiences, their own expression of the song. So I think, like, the biggest takeaway, just hoping, like, when people listen to it, they're able to think of, like, that person or people who matter most to them, and that sentiment of, like, you know, like, stay with me, let's keep this going, like, I'm grateful to have you in my life. Which sounds corny, but that's what it is.